Welcome back to the program of Power Tonight with Elvira. Napakapalad po namin, andito kami ngayon sa Diocese of Tainan kung saan po we were given the opportunity to interview Bishop Bosco Lin Chi-Nan. Siya pong obispo dito sa Diocese of Tainan. At the same time, siya din po ang presidente ng Episcopal Commission for the Pastoral Care of the Migrant and the Itinerant People of the Chinese Regional Bishop Conference. Ano kayang pag-uusapan natin? Bakit napakahalaga siya pong subaybayan ninyo sa pagbabalik ng Power Tonight with Elvira?
May biyayang darating sa atin. Hinirang ang ating bayan. Pinili ang bansang Pilipinas upang dito idaos ang 51st International Eucharistic Congress.
Dadayuhin ng mga Katoliko sa buong mundo.
Saksihan natin ang real presence ni Jesus.
Pinakamalaking pagsasama ng mga mananampalataya.
May handog natin ang pinakamalaking selebrasyon ng banal na Eucharistia.
Ipakita po natin sa buong mundo ang lubos na pananampalataya ng mga Pilipino. Magkita-kita po tayo sa Cebu. Christ in you, our hope of glory.
Welcome to the program Power Tonight with Elvira in the Philippines. Bishop Bosco, because it's very interesting, I learned that you are the 4th bishops of the Diocese of Tainan, right? But you are not from Tainan, you are from Kaohsiung.
Yes.
Right? So can you give us an idea who inspired you to become a priest?
I was baptized in my 14th years
As a
age. Yeah. And then from the Dominican German missionary.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And then one day after Mass, he asked me, Bosco, do you want to become priest? And then I answered, wait, I must ask my mother. My mother said, okay. Yeah. And then, second day, when I come back for the Mass, and then I asked my parish priest, my mother said, okay, I'm okay also. So
That's
he
the beginning.
Yeah, he sent me to the minor seminary.
Okay.
Yeah, that's begin my vocation. Yeah.
But you did not have an idea what is to become a priest at that time?
That time, I only, during the Mass, I love the priest. It's so, wow, it's very nice.
Okay.
Very steady on the same thing. And then the priest is so kind. And then many times I go visit the family with the parish priest.
Yes.
He take with a motorcycle.
Okay.
BMW, very good.
Okay.
And he bring me. And then slowly, I contact with the priest. And then finally I enter the minor seminary.
But your family is not yet a Catholic at that time.
No, that time, the same time, we are baptized together.
With your...
With my parents, my grandmother,
Oh,
and then my another 3 brothers.
so you were all baptized together.
Yeah. 3 generations together.
Oh, that's very interesting. So who convinced your grandparents, your parents to become a Catholic, you know?
Yeah, because Dominican sister come to visit my family. And then contact with my mother. And then one day, the sister invite my mother go to the church. And then second Sunday, my mother asked me, Bosco, you want to go to church with me? I look, good.
You said yes also.
I said yes also. Yeah.
Do you realize, Bishop Bosco, when you accompany your mother, you give your mother the courage to really adopt the faith?
Yes, because my mother before is very pious Buddhism.
Buddhist.
And then
Pray
when
a
became
lot.
Catholic, it's the same. Every day go to the Mass morning. And then I went with my mother. And then after Mass, I go to school.
Yes.
Yeah,
So when your mother decided to become a Catholic, because you said your grandparents comes from a Buddhist family.
Yeah.
And then to be converted to Catholic. So your grandparents also agree to that.
That is very grand challenge. because my relatives, they are all the Buddhists. In the beginning, my relative all say, no, you never change your religion.
Yes.
But my mother is very strong, independent. No, religion is free for everybody. Yeah, I am here, but I look, the Catholic is very, very kindness. They visit me when I'm sick. So.
Okay.
And then, my mother finally convinced and then go to the church.
So, finally, your grandparents agree also to be in spite of the relatives' denial. They don't want, Do you feel isolated at the time?
In the beginning, I think it's about 6 months, the Israelites, but slowly, our faith influenced them.
Yes.
And then my aunt also come with my grandmother go to the church. And then after 2 years, she
Also
converted.
That's very beautiful story, Bishop. No wonder, you become a bishop because it's really destined, right?
Yeah.
So, Bishop Bosco, so when you joined the seminary, because you said yes right away, and the blessing of your parents, your mother, was really there. You said your mother was very strong. How about the reaction of your father?
My parents is very concerned for this vocation for me. And then I remember very good. My mother, one day, she told me, every day I pray for you, become priest. Become priest. And then after my ordination, my mother prayed, you become good priest. This is my support for me.
Yeah.
Very good.
How about your father? What is the reaction of your father?
My father, he dies very early. After my ordination, because I was ordained in Rome.
In Rome. So he was not able to come.
Yeah.
The prayerful life of your family, especially your mother, is the one that gave you the strength to continue, right? So when you become a priest ordained, you said you were 3 brothers? Or how many brothers do you have?
I have four brothers. And then 3 brothers, another 2 brothers also become priests.
So it's their own decision that they want to become priests, or maybe they saw in you something that they said maybe, they should also serve God in their own capacity?
I think this 50% for they look, I'm in the seminary, and then after my bishop sent me to Rome to study. And then every time I write that letter, go home, and then they see, my brother in Rome is very good.
Oh, okay.
And then my first brother, he contact very well with the Dominican missionary.
Yes.
And then one day my mother write a letter to ask me, your brother want to become priest, but not diocese, but Dominican.
Yes.
I say it's good. It's important to become priest. Or diocese or religious is same.
So your brother joined the congregation for the German missionaries. That's very interesting. So you are already studying in Rome when he decided to join also. So he is now based in Kaohsiung?
Yeah. And then my mother one day told me, the parish priest, one day he visited our family.
Yes.
And then he told my mother, your first son become diocese priest, but the second must become Dominican. This
okay.
And the parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he become a Dominican. And then the other brothers also.
So another brother, when I just come from Rome, walk in the parish.
Yes.
When he contact me very frequent,
Yes.
And then one day he also enter our seminary. After service military, 3 years, and then he decided become the diocese priest.
Diocesan priest
Diocese,
also, based in Kaohsiung
Yeah,
also.
also in Kaohsiung.
We will continue our discussion sa pagbabalik po ng Power to Unite with Elvira.